Hi, my name is Patrick Murphy. I'm from Augsburg College and I'm currently majoring in computer science. Now, your teacher has asked me to come here today to explain an overview on what exactly computer science is. Well, the answer isn't that simple. You see, I guess you could say that it's essentially telling a computer what to do. Now, to do this, it takes a lot of patience, problem solving, and pattern making. You see, computers, they aren't all that smart. They take everything you say literally. For instance, I heard this one joke a long time ago about a programmer and his wife. The programmer's wife asked him to go to the store and get a carton of milk, and if they have eggs, get 6. Now, that sounds like a simple task, but the programmer comes back a little while later and he brought home 6 cartons of milk and no eggs. When the wife asks why, he says they had eggs. You see, she didn't specify that he should get 6 eggs, just that if they had eggs, he should get 6, and the last thing she said with that was milk. So, he went on with that. That kind of problem occurs a lot in computer programming, which is the main tool of computer science. You see, a simple thing like counting by 5 and stopping at a number like 98 is impossible unless you tell it to stop before, like when it becomes greater than 98. But if you tell it to stop when it's equal, it will never stop. It'll keep going until the sun burns out and he swallows up and us along with it. However, this is a very common mistake that many of you will experience. That's, however, not to say that there's only one way to do things on computer science with programming. There are tons of ways to do something as simple as sorting numbers in least to greatest. Let's go over this example, for instance. Give me a second. Okay. Now, this is a sort timer, and the method it's using is called bubble sort. Now, observe what's going on. All of those dots are moving extremely slowly towards the center. It took 9.86 seconds to do that. Now let's see how it does it exactly. Now it starts with the upper at the end, and what it's trying to do is move things from least to greatest. But it does that by searching out for the greatest and moving it forward each time it can without any breaks. And if it finds an even greater number, it moves on to that one. Now, this is an extremely slow process compared to some, which, I'll show you in a minute, but that's how that works. Now I'm going to go to insertion sort, which you should notice is going to be very different. Notice that it's only moving from left to right. All those dots are disappearing. And that one was in 4.96 seconds, unlike the other one's 8.46. Now let's look under the hood. Okay, so that's how this one runs. Now let's see it run. Okay, terrible example, I'm sorry. No, it does that. It does things in a similar way on the basic level to the bubble sort. Only in this, it will look back and it will keep moving things back until it's in the proper order for how far it is. Instead of just going one by one to see which ones get to the top. They move things to the right position as it goes. Now that was only 2 examples of it. There are many more. And that was just a simple, least greatest sorting program. The type of things that could be done in the type of ways they can be done in are incredible. But sometimes there are reasons for doing things a different way. Like memory storage, it could be based on the amount of time you have, and it could be based off of how well it works and likelihood of having a bug or not. See, people will try to break your code as hard as they can sometimes, just so they can find a way to fix that. However, one of my favorite quotes is from Bill Gates. You know, the Microsoft guy, the richest man alive, that Bill Gates, ring a bell? Anyways, he once said that he'd rather have a lazy person do a hard job because the lazy person will find the easy way to do it. Now, that's not to say that you should rush something quickly without checking it, because if they do something poorly, they will have to go back and fix it or face severe consequences, probably. But it's saying that a lazy person will go out of their way to be as lazy as possible, still getting the job done so they can be lazy later. Now, I can't promise you that anything in this class will help you hack the CIA or the Pentagon or anything like that. However, it may give you the skills necessary to get a startup on doing that. However, there are many other legal things that you could do if you work hard at it. For instance, many of our necessities that we have today weren't a thing 20 or so years ago. But nowadays, people have many heart attacks just because they don't find their phones in their pockets. Now, isn't that weird to think of? What are we going to have tomorrow? Well, that's up to you if you decide to pursue a career in computer science. See, technology is evolving exponentially, which means at a continuously rapid rate. Now, things you know, if that doesn't help you want to do it, this might. A career in computer science could give you a starting salary of $55,000 a year. Just think about that.